Slap this one.
Got bolts?
Yeah.
We might be back in somewhat of business.
Yeah.
What do we got?
Four.
Good too. You know, that's steel. I'll put never seas on it. Carlin's Street. The least Carl's grease. Oh, I have to get that on. Loosen it back up, please. Huh? Huh?
Right on the damn stutter.
Oh, well, there you go. Alright, so.
Oh, going with the key.
Got it? And then on the back side.
Hold on. Again.
Get the grease.
Bring it over.
I don't know. I don't think so.
For Christ's sakes, it's right there. Floor.
Huh?
It's on the floor.
Okay. Good night.
just drop? Oh, that thing. All right, so I just got done picking the string out. How much was in there, Tim? A couple handfuls? It was actually less than what you'd think. It didn't look as bad as, it looked worse than what it was. But anyways, we're gonna pop out my prop here. Timothy is supposed to be hooking up my hydraulics. I gotta get that prop out of there, and then we'll open the door, drop the gate, and then we're gonna unload it. And when we're done unloading it, we're gonna bring it back in and pull a link out of each side, because they're too, I got them tensioned all the way up. Yeah, pretty well. There's still a little bit of slap in it. Not too bad, but I don't think it climbed up the, I don't know. It could have had enough to climb up that sprocket.
Oh, it's a long distance.
It is. Yeah, it's like 22 feet. I think it's 22 foot of a box. Well, 22 feet from front to back. Something like that. Some ridiculous number. Anyway, then we're going to come back in and we're going to check all of the gearboxes for oil. Correct?
Yes.
Cool. Let's get. Yeah, it seems to be working. What the fuck is all that noise? That's the rock. There was a rock in it. That's what broke the fucking thing. I gotta get on the other side. That wind. Yeah. Whew. It seemed. Yeah, it's pretty muddy. I'll just go over the shit here. Okay. So there was a rock. Get me. So it is moving out pretty slowly. Kind of obvious that it was a rock. Definitely a rock. Okay. Was that a spark? There's another rock. What the fuck is with these rocks? Alright, I'm gonna go speed it up and have it go out pretty quick. You stay there or you want the camera? It's still running. Williams, a stinky boy. Time for diaper change. Smelly, smelly. Anyway, yeah, so we had a disaster strike. When I put the center pillow block in the middle of that drive shaft, or the shaft that I just put in there, I was told to chop the top of the old mount off and slide this new block in and weld it in the sides. And I did. And I thought it was kind of cheesy what I had welded it to, so it broke. And it bent my shaft a little bit, like more than I wanted it to. Then it maybe up an inch out of the, when it broke it, because I heard it snap and I shut it off right away. Walked back there, looked at it, and was like, oh my God, what the hell? I was about ready to flip out. Right, William? I was flipping out, actually. I drove back to the farm, and I wasn't sure whether I was going to park the thing in the bushes and forget about it for a millennia, or whether I should just go ahead and fix it right then and there and get it unloaded. Well, obviously you saw that it got unloaded, and it did work okay. But I'll show you, well, what I had to do was take that plate off, which was nothing. I just unbolted it, took a hammer, and it fell right off. Then I had to jack it up. I did not film it because I was so pissed off. I didn't want to film it. I was just like, screw this, I'm just going to do this anyway. So what I did was I took that block, a heavy block, a 3/4 inch steel, pulled that out of there, chopped off the broken pieces that came off of the original part where I had cut the top of it out, where it held that plastic block. I took them out, and then I had 3-inch 3/16 flat stock, and I measured it to 2 inches so it would slide up past the frame of the mount, and I put that block exactly where it was before when I had first mounted, right? That's right, where I had first mounted it. So I stuck the block up in there, leveled it up, welded that whole thing in there, slid it up, smacked it in with a hammer. I had to I had to get it perfect. So me and Timothy worked at it for about, I don't know, another hour. Banged it up in there, welded all the way around it, top, bottom, front. And then I came around the other side and I welded on the insides of it so that it would hold. Bolted the pillow, bent it back. We pulled it with the chain block in the 4430. I backed the 4430 up, put it around the wheels, pulled that, that shaft is heavy duty. When we pulled it back into place, dropped 2 bolts in, the front bolt, the back bolt, bolted the sucker fast, went down and unloaded it. And that's what you saw there. So thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe for more. And Mr. William here, he needs his diaper changed because he is Mr. Active Boy, aren't you? You're just dying to hit that keyboard.